So good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Dear aspirants, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
My party officials, I say good afternoon.
Good afternoon, ma.
Our local government chairman, you are all welcome.
Thank you, ma.
And esteemed members of our Labour Party family, you are all welcome. I want to thank you, each and every one of you, for being here today as we gather to strategize, please not be one, and prepare for the forthcoming local government area election scheduled for early next year. We don't want to be sleeping. We want to be ready, and because we don't want to be caught unawares. Firstly, let me start by clarifying the party's standing on leadership. I said I want to clarify the party's standing, and the reason why I want to clarify this, why we have called to speak to aspirants, is because we do not want a situation where we would have confusion and our aspirants or candidates will be disenfranchised. Last year, something happened. We had 2-3 candidates, 4 in some cases, again this year. And that is why we have called to at least know you people and then discuss, and then we continue to carry you along based on the information available to us. I want to say categorically here that INEC has recognized Barrister Julius Abure as the national chairman of Labour Party. And this is by making the party structure under his leadership the authentic and official recognized Labour Party across Nigeria. Invariably, this also means that the party structure in Lagos State is under my leadership and no other person.
Zero.
And I want to assure you that concerning the processing of the tickets for primaries, campaign structure, and candidacy must be conducted through the party under legitimate leadership. If you do otherwise, you miss it. We will only recognize people who are affiliated to the main structure. Don't let anyone fool you, as it is only through this structure that the ticket for primaries will be issued. They cannot take your name to INEC. It is only the structure that has a right to take your names to INEC. Now, as we look forward for the election, I urge you all to be mindful of the practical realities of politics. Winning the election requires not just passion, but also a strong financial foundation. We must be able to present a formidable opposition to secure success in this local council election. And your personal financial readiness will play a vital role. No one is going to ask you to bring money, to bribe anyone. To bribe anyone. What did I say? To bribe anyone. Okay, under my own leadership. Anyone that if you go and settle one Baba Sale somewhere, I am telling you, we don't know any Baba Sale. Neither do we know Baba Sope. Do you understand? Any member of this, I need silence because I need everybody to be on the same page. Any member of the party structure that asks you for money without it being tied to either campaign purposes, activities that promote party awareness, is doing so illegitimately. Being financially healthy will help ensure that your campaign are effective and that we strengthen our presence at the grassroots. This meeting is very important because we want you to go and strengthen our presence at the grassroots. We did it in 2003, but I'm sure with a unified force, we can do better. Do you agree with me? Yes. We also want to emphasize that as you prepare, you must adhere strictly to the party's guideline and regulations. In line with this, the Inter-Party Advisory Council, IPAC, has advised us not to use party logo. You can advertise your aspiration to contest. You can bring out poster. But we don't want to be like these people in the ruling party. They are doing what is not right. And I can assure you, IPAC has come together to take action against them. But we don't want to be caught. Because what they are waiting for is for us to flaunt the orders or the guidelines so that they will hold us responsible. But we do not want any of our aspirants to miss their chances of being a candidate and being elected, because we know that they have their plan. But I know, and we know collectively with my ESCO, that God has the final plan. And that is why we broke a record together that nobody has never broken since 1999. Give yourself a round of applause. So my advice is that you can put your banners and everything, poster everywhere for awareness. Let people know. You can start going to your grassroots, introduce your intention, your aspirants, but let people know your intention. Do you understand? There's nothing wrong with people knowing your intention. So you can do this, and you don't have to wait till the last minute. Last minute issue is dangerous. And that is why we have called for this meeting, so that we can put heads together and see what we can do in spite of all their plans and their shenanigans to make sure that Labour Party does not try. The Labour Party is one. Forget all those distractions they are trying to put in Labour Party to cause disunity among us. Irrespective, bring everybody together so that they can work with you, because there's strength in unity. Nobody is driving anybody away. Neither is nobody stopping anybody. But we want everybody that wants to come under the umbrella of the leadership of Pastor Dayo Ekong and Julius Abure to do so without fear nor favor. It's important that we respect the directive and ensure we remain compliant with the electoral laws. On this note, I also want to inform you of some significant proposed amendments which I will read out to you. It's important for you to know the proposed amendment because you saw what happened in the last election. What they did in the last election is to use certain things. So we need to put everything in place so that nobody, when you win, they will not steal our mandates. Do you understand? So when I will read out the guidelines that has been given to us for us to know what is required of us and for us to do a self-check if we're really ready for this election. So I will read it to you. Let me continue by saying that furthermore,
we hope the elections will be held only in the 20 local government areas of Lagos State. Unless anything happens by way of legislation, because we are all aware that Lagos State government, Lagos State House of Assembly is at the point of dealing with 2025 local government bill. When it is passed, that will be the basis of what we are going to have in Lagos State as far as local government and its election and every other thing is concerned. But for today, going by the pronouncement of the Supreme Court, election will only hold in the 20 recognized local governments of Lagos State, not with the 37 LCDS. But at the last public hearing conducted by the Lagos State House of Assembly, the general submission is that LCDS will not be allowed to die. So whatever they come up with, in that public hearing, they'll ask everybody in Lagos State to start lobbying for the retention of LCDS and for it to be gazetted in the federal government gazette. When it is done, then it will become part of our local government in Lagos State. So if they're able to do that before the election, probably there will be election in LCDS. But if they are not able to achieve it, election will only hold in the 20 recognized local governments. And of course, election for councillors will be held in the 245 wards of Lagos State as presently constituted. So as we are going back to our different local governments and constituencies, let's have this at the back of our mind and be working on them. Secondly, and very importantly, the chairman has said it and I want to re-emphasize. The reason why political parties lose election most of the time is not because they don't have the goodwill of the electorate, but because of internal crisis, internal infighting. And one of the best ways to avert that for us as a state, we are committing that our processes here will be credible, transparent, and fair to everybody. So that when you win your primary, you will know that you worked for it. For us, we want to assure everybody here, there's not going to be any anointed candidate anywhere. There won't be imposition of candidates. We encourage everybody and we are going to be providing the level playing ground for everybody to aspire and realize your aspiration. So that once our candidates emerge, if you are unlucky not to be among the winners, you won't have any reason to work against the party and the candidates that emerge. We want all of us to imbue that spirit of sportsmanship. For every local government, we cannot have 2 candidates for chairmanship. We only have 1. And whoever emerges as our candidate, we urge other aspirants to rally around that candidate. Tomorrow might say be your turn. So that together we can win this race. That is our aspiration. That is our aim. Also, for those that do not know, there is a little cost associated with our aspirations. And it's important I convey it openly here. We already have notified our local government chairman, which I know they must have related back to you. I was saying, we should all be prepared. There must be a little cost implication. But one thing I want to assure every one of us is that Labour Party will make it as cheap as possible. We cannot ask you to pay what other political parties are asking for. We know that Labour Party is for the youth and it's for the grassroots. So our fees, both for the expression of interest and nomination, must be as cheap and affordable to everybody in Labour Party. So I want to encourage all of us. I am very, very confident that this election is ours to take. The only thing that will stand between us and victory is ourselves. Once we are committed to this project, the goodwill of the people of Lagos State is there for us to take. So I enjoy all of you, I encourage all of us. Let's continue to work together. The party leadership and the aspirants for now and the virtual candidates work together. The candidate or the aspirants need the party as much as the party needs the aspirants and the candidates. So we must continue to work in love, in unity and in understanding. Together we shall win. Thank you and God bless all.
Let me add this, that for the women, your expression of interest will be free. You will only pay for nomination. Free. You will only pay for nomination. Expression of interest is free for women. For disabled, nothing. We want to encourage them to come out to show that Labour Party is a party of the people. So for any disabled, it's free. We're going to, as long as you have money to contest. So that.
Wow, you took me for the man of the house.
Hello everybody, my name is Pastor Okunke, and I'm very much attached to the ESCO. I also ran for elections. I ran for elections in Apapa, but I see that we've gone a long way, and I want to applaud everybody for holding the fort. That means for keeping at it. You know, we're doing well. I want to appreciate you all. And whilst Nigerians are looking for a viable alternative, Labour Party keeps keeping itself above the water. You know, they want to drown us with words, with all sorts of schemes. They've come, all these divisions that we see is coming from that party. The two parties actually in power. You know, they forced us to third position, but we know the truth. And as we know the truth, you know, as Pastor Dayo has said, let us start building up so that we don't show up. Last time we saw that people were coming to run for elections and they couldn't even get transport to go home. All that must stop. We need people who are, when you have a mind to do something, the money will come. You will attract the wealth and people will affirm you I just want to encourage you. We know that by is it 2027? 2025, we will have the victory as a concerted effort, and God will help us. Congratulations.
Labour Party. Labour Party. Labour Party. Thank you everybody for making it here. I'm really impressed at this crowd. It shows that Labour Party, is an alternative party, for people to come to realize their goals, their ambitions, to realize their dreams. But one thing you need to understand is this: it's not going to be an easy battle. You want to collect something. Avec Bagbara lower Ekong. And to be Shilekun boing boing. And to be John boing boing. And to left boing boing. Yeah, let me put it that way. It's not going to be an easy battle. You have to come up with your A game. The last elections, you see, the main problem we had was that before almost every member of this state working committee came on board, Salako and Awara Maridi had already done primaries. They had shared tickets to people. There was no fairness. There was no transparency, in a lot of the activities that they did. It's one of the reasons why we did not even have candidates. Even in some local governments that we won, there were no candidates. Some local governments, we did not have the party logo on the ballot. So they cheated us and they got away with it. But this time it's going to be very different. The party, in as much as we are going to support each and every one of you, the party will not tolerate any indiscipline. The party will not tolerate any anti-party activity. I need to make you understand that. Anybody that tries to do anything anti-party is going to be expelled from this party, no matter who you are. Nobody is bigger than this party, and you must understand that. I want to urge you all to go back to your local governments. You need to go and work. You need to start having ward meetings. If you feel your local government chairman or ESCO is not doing enough, you need to support them, because at the end of the day, it is you that will fail. It is you that has the ambition. So if you want to realize your goals and ambitions, go and work with your local government chairman. And like the state chairman has said, no member of the Labour Party structure is going to come and meet you that come and settle me. If anybody does that, please, you have the state chairman's number. Just report that person immediately. We are not that kind of party. What we want is we want the best individuals. We want to put square pegs in square holes. That is what we need. We want people that reside within those wards, that understand the problems, the needs of those wards. We actually want to make a difference. And that is the truth. So if you know you are not ready for that, please, you can exit Labour Party now. And look at us from afar. If you know you want to foment trouble, if you know you are not with this party, you can exit. No problem. We have 10 more people that will replace you. It's not a problem. Labour Party is the biggest party in Nigeria. So I want to urge you all, please go back to your local governments, work with your local government chairman, work with your local government ESCO. Bring up programs. You can sponsor activities, because at the end of the day, it's all about sensitization, it's all about mobilization. So please, work with your local government chairman, work with the ESCO, and by the grace of God, we shall succeed. Thank you so much.
Labour Party, LP, those are woman leaders. I want to appreciate everybody seated here today. I really appreciate everybody. Upon all the intimidation given to Labour Party in Lagos State, I'm very happy to see this crowd. I want to encourage every one of us that we should not give in to intimidation. We've done it once, and we will still do it more. I want to say something on what the lioness has said. What we need in election day is security. It's security. You need to build up your security. If they come with 20 tons, come with 100 tons. If possible, go to the pooling unit with Wele. If they want to do rubbish there. Don't let anybody intimidate you. This is Lagos. It's for everybody. We are all citizens states. Don't accept intimidation from anybody. During the election day, they normally intimidate. And make sure you are not hungry people. because they buy them over from the polling booth. Before you go to the collection center, look for capable agents. Look for your own responsible agents. Don't tell anybody bribe you. You can see what is going on in the country. And that election day now, they will be giving you, they are ready to give you 100,000, 200,000. Bullshit the money. Back up your security. You can call on any of the working committee. We are always ready. I'm a woman, about during election, I go around my life. If you shoot one, we shoot 10. If you bring 50, we bring 100. Labour Party has come to stay. And we are the winning party. Please, and please, don't accept intimidation. On security, don't take it. You cannot bring an agent that don't have Android, that cannot even express himself or herself. Forget, it's not only man that can do this. Yes. Women can do better. Yes. Women can do better. Me, if I'm going to you see, when you are doing something, do it with wholeheartedly. Yorùbá area come here. It's a lie. Area for million of area for to walk from. Don't be afraid. When you go to the river, you don't be afraid of the water. Don't go into the pool and say, hey, I'm feeling cold. I only want to say something on the security. Back up your security. You know they buy all the police. Yes. For you to have somebody that you can bring in anybody. Buy anything. Buy anything buyable. Don't let anybody intimidate you. I wish every one of us success. And I believe the Labour Party is going to be victorious. Thank you very much.
Everybody for coming here today. And I hope we have all got enough information to go and prepare for ourselves, you know, and like my senior has already said, if they bring woto, we meet them with woto. So, thank you everybody. We appreciate you coming, and we look forward to this election coming. And as the state, we're going to do the best to support you all, you know, within our limits. And we wish you all good luck, and we wish you a safe journey back home. And please, we want to encourage you. I know we are spending quite a time here. Please, in about 15 minutes, it's unfortunate the food is been on the way, and we are speaking to the Uber. Please give us another 15 minutes. Please don't go away. Chairman had to pay a lot of money for this. Please wait for your food. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. And Labour Party.
Please, I want to appeal to everybody.
Labour Party of the greatest Nigerian youth. Greatest Nigerian youth. Greatest back. Greatest go. I want to speak the mind of the youth because I have been sent an errand. The youth asked me to remind the state authority about a bill that was passed by the National Assembly in the year 2017, which speak about not too young to run. That is, any youth that is going to contest under any political party in Nigeria should not pay more than 50% of their nomination form. So we want the youth, we want the state authority consideration. Number two, I want to speak about I'm speaking about mobilization, which has to do with our ongoing football competition. I want to encourage us, because as we are seated here today, we are all youth. Let us support the LGA authority in times of mobilizing. Let us use this football competition. You see, it's an avenue for us to bring those thugs that they are using against us during election. It's an avenue for us to bring them in. There's no how we will play together and they will come and attack us on the day of election. Please, let us go back to our LGA. Let us bring them together. Let us bring them out on the day like what is going to happen on Friday at Surulere, between Surulere and Apapa. Yes, I know they are going to perform order on Saturday and Moto and everything. The mainland and island on the same Saturday. I know it's going to be wonderful. And I want us to go back to our different locality. Let us bring them together. Let us bring them out. The football competition is a great opportunity for us to work together and bring them together. Thank you.
Thank you, our wonderful youth leader. Before speaking about not too young to run, you would have left this seat and go over to that side. Well, that's good. I want to quickly introduce one of our leaders of the party, a member of the Council of Labour Party Lagos State, representing Alimosho local government in the person of Chief. I get to have one of you was with us. Thank you. Labour Party!
Forward ever!
Labour Party!
Forward ever!
Good afternoon, everybody. In the first place, I'm highly delighted. Intimidation, harassment, embarrassment over there. It is not by your power that maybe you and I to be here today. And I really appreciate you that you never relent from this new Nigeria that must emerge. Ajetumabi is my name. Alimosho, the father of all local government in Lagos State. So now the election is fast approaching. And by the special grace of God, your efforts, your labor will never go in vain. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen. We want you to let us replicate of what happened last year. Like me, I've told everybody, the day when you see me, don't near me because I will catch fire. And yes, that day, whoever, they want to bring Ogun, bring corn, bring whatever they want to bring, let us come out and fear not. When you talk of security, because our leader have said a lot, and there are a lot of things we need to discuss, but we cannot say it openly. Yes. But I want you, in your local government, don't allow anybody to change your mind. Because if you don't know where you are going to, then you might be dilly-dally. Already, Labour Party and you people are the people the world is looking at. Today, if either you get form, you don't get form, they can go to win. But please, there are some people outside. There are some people seated beside you. They are not looking for your victory. You are not going there because of the chairman. You are not going there because of your Labour Party. You are going there because of your name. You hear me? The leaders, Blessed Memory Park Taylor is my leader. And most of the things I was taught concerning politics, today I'm sitting there. And I want you to understand, if you are there today, before you say, chairman, I want to send you recharge card. I know your house has been loaded, either rice or whatever. So please, don't be discouraged. We are here, and the world and heaven will be at your side. We are a lot of things on the ground. Thank you. Our honorable member
representing the good people of Amu-Odofi Federal Constituency, is here with us, ably represented by Mr. Robert Obase.
Labour Party!
Forward ever!
Let me stand on already established protocol so that I won't waste your time. My coming here today is a show of commitment from my principal that he is out to ensure that Amu-Odofi wins the chairmanship in the forthcoming election. That will win the chairmanship and all the councillor seats. Yes, so he has asked me to come and observe, and that's exactly what I have come to do. So I want to also encourage other people from different local governments to please double your efforts, and let's ensure that we get this thing from the ruling party. And if that is being done, the 2027 election will be a walkover for us. I want to appeal to everyone. Go to your local government. Talk to people. There are many people there that are interested in this politics, but you have not advertised yourselves. It will be an aberration for you to have 5 councillors trying to contest where we have 11, 12 wards, and you think you win the election. So please, I want to appeal to you. Emulate the people of Amu-Odofi that came here in their numbers, so that the next election, Labour Party will come out victorious. I thank every one of you. God bless you all.
Thank you. We want to rush the remaining things we have on the agenda. We are on item number 7, remarks by the LG chairman. Let me introduce to us the chairman of the chairman in council of Labour Party, Lagos State, who is also the chairman of the CIOSA, local government of Labour Party. Please. Okay. We have the secretary of the chairman in council in the person of Comrade Oluwadifemi Elegbeden, who also is the chairman of Ojo local government of Labour Party. So, can we have a few words of encouragement from him? Go ahead.
Labour Party! Labour Party! LP! Good evening, our aspirants. I just want to urge you, please and please, the only way you can win in your local government is to work with the structure of the party. Every aspirant seated here today knows what he wanted. If you want to win, it's inside you. And if you are there just to contest, you know. Please and please, this election is winnable. Lagos is no longer for APC. It's for Labour Party. Let us use this opportunity that there is hunger in the land and grab this power from them. What they will not want to lose is local government, because they know that that's their source of their strength. Please, let us go hard there. It's no longer I'm just an honorable. Before you can emerge, you need to work harder. Work as if you've gotten that candidacy. That's the only way you can make it. I pray that God will give you strength and financial support to achieve that. Thank you.
Labour Party, we want to apologize to all of us again for all the delay, all the time wasted before we commence. And please, the day is fast spent. We are going to be providing lunch for every one of us. So relax while we finish the few other things we have on the agenda. Let's have the chairman of the chairman in council. Chief, our chairman.
Labour Party!
Forever!
Labour Party!
Forever!
LP!
Papa, Mama, and their born children.
First and foremost, let me thank the chairman committee for organizing this meeting. It is very, very timely, because I know a lot of things have been agitating the minds of aspirants and even the local government where issues are not clear. I'm very sure it is absolutely clear to all of us now. So we all know our roles and responsibility as far as this election is concerned. Am I correct?
Very correct, sir.
Good. So, first and foremost, as an aspirant, you need to, because a lot of advice has been given. I don't want to delve into that. You need to first organize yourself, because if you plan very well, then victory is yours. Because they say if you fail to plan, then you have planned to fail. So what I expect you to do, some of you are already doing it. You need to set up your team and start to work from now with everybody, with defined roles for everybody. And again, working with your your ward and local government structure. It is important. It is important so that we all move in the same direction. The woman leader said something about security. It is important. It is very, very important. But how we do it will also depend on your individual capabilities. But you need to harness ideas to be able to match these people. It is not going to be a walk in the park. It's not a walk in the park. So it is a serious, very, very serious business we are all in. So I am sure before you aspire, you also know where, you know the party, you know the state we are in. So I'm sure all of you are prepared. I am very, very sure all of you are prepared for it. So please, gentlemen, go back, and for the local government chairman, I also know that issues that are not clear are very clear now. We also have seen the gap. Please let us all go back and work. And work and fill the gap and fill it now. Polling unit agents is critical, very critical. It is the party, it is our responsibility to put them together, but it is also you need to work with us. You need to work in collaboration with the structure to put that in place. It is the first thing you need to do. First. So when you put your team together, let us begin to work to have that list. Because these people can bring any trick from the hands. Anything. So we should be 1 or 2 steps ahead of them. So I have no doubt that we have capable men and women, or women and men. Women and men seated here to deliver for us. So I charge you, gentlemen, go back there. We have done it before. We have beaten them before. We can still do it again and again and again.
Sure.
So I charge you all to please go back. Let us start to work from this very moment. Thank you. God be with us. We will win. we will win. Thank you very much.
Comments, questions, advice, whatever you have. So, if you have any question, any contribution, any advice, can you raise up your hands by number? So we start from there. The lady over there, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Labour Party!
2 minutes.
Please.
Labour Party! Labour Party!
Hello, 1 second, please.
My question is concerning.
Louder.
My question is concerning our banners and our posters. Like for myself, I did banners, I did posters, and I know how much I spent. Only for me to put it round, and it was removed. So all the money, almost 200 and something thousand, down the drain. Yeah, it was much, good much. But I still have the posters, the one you can post remaining. That was 100 and something. That one is still remaining. But the other ones are gone. So my question is, how do we do it? Do we need a permission to do it or?
This is my name. From Sumolu local government, Waji. My question is a very simple one. I just want clarity. On the campaign materials, did we say there will not be logos or there will be logos?
Louder.
So my question is that if we talk about we, the aspirants, getting the security, are we expecting your own security also on the day of election?
Thank you, sir.
Honorable Dayola, I'd like to ask, is there a specific price or a specific amount to our tickets? I mean, chairman, the council, or is it going to be presented by the board chairman or the chairman?
Labour Party.
Okay, my state chairman and secretary. I
have this feeling and I want to say it here. One of the problems we encountered in 2023 is that a lot of people are career politicians. They ride on our goodwill, and that's why we are having problems. I don't know how we're going to do it, but let us pick people who already have handwork. I'm saying that we should pick people who have career. I'm not saying I am I'm not asking a question. I want to say something. When you're working, you cannot use what is meant for your constituency to feed yourself. It is because we have a lot of people who came to Labour Party to survive. And that is why when we gave them that ticket and they won, the money meant for the constituency, they are using it for their family. So I want to advise, in picking candidates, let us pick people who are working. One for his advice. The party has taken note of what he said, and we are going to work on it. Let me assure all of us, or to inform all of us, there are more things needed of us as aspirants. When the whole process kickstarts, you know there will be screening. So one thing I just mentioned, that one of the things the screening committee will work on.
So what he has pointed out is apt, and the party is going to walk on that line. Now the other person asks about the price of form. Price of form is a uniform thing. Whatever the party comes up as our fee, whether it is nomination or expression of interest, it is going to be the same across the whole Lagos State. Our own here is that those forms will be given to the local government chairman. They are going to be the ones to sell the forms to you. And your payment will go straight to Labour Party Lagos State account. But you're getting the forms from your respective. After the payment, with the proof of evidence of payment, you will now get the forms from your local government chairman. That settles it. Now, another person asked about security. When I was talking, I said election is a two-way thing. The candidate and the party. The party will do what they are supposed to do. The party will work, not only security, in other things. Party will campaign with the candidate. Party will provide, will work in making sure our votes are protected. And at the same time, it is the responsibility of the candidate to mobilize for vote from your constituency. As you are campaigning, the party will be partnering with you, and you will be partnering with the party. It's not a one-man thing. The party will not do everything for the candidate. There are ones you will do. There are ones the party will do. It's about complementing each other. So we're not going to be leaving you naked. We're going to work with you closely, because when the victory is won, it's for the party. So we're going to do our best. Now somebody asked about logo. Definitely when campaign starts, there's no way you won't have logo on your banners and flyers. The only thing we are saying is, for now, you know, the guidelines for the election is not yet out. When the guidelines come out, and the guideline is going to be coming from the LASEC, it's not Labour Party that will give you the guideline. LASEC will issue their own guidelines. Then the party leadership will now put up their own guideline based on what LASEC has given as the general guideline that all political parties will follow. So when that guideline is out, campaign time will be there. When it will close, will be there. So once campaign starts, you must have your logo. But the law says for now, you cannot advertise your party in your flyer. But nothing stops you from saying, support Sam for chairman of Ikeja local government. No party logo. It's me sensitizing my constituency. That is what the law says. Parties are not allowed to have their logos on their banners for now, because campaign has not started. I think it's clear. Now the first person asks about how to secure our banners and posters. You see, the reality is that politics is about competition. It didn't start with your own.
And it will not end there.
And it will not end with your own. That is the problem every party always face. You put your banner in the morning. In the evening, opposition will go and remove it. And nothing says that if the opposition put, I cannot sponsor my own party to go and remove their own.
Yes.
It's competition.
About their own too.
You understand? So, you get the time where you go reach, no be gentleman thing, no. Now, goes back. Anyhow they come, we follow them anyhow. So,
It's left for the individual candidates or aspirants, as the case may be, to devise a way to protect your banners, protect your flyers, so that people do not remove them indiscriminately. So that is, there is no agreed formula. You cannot, though the law says nobody is allowed to remove anybody's poster, but who do you know that's responsible for your own removal? You wouldn't know.
Sorry, my secretary, sorry, my own is suggestion. I want to bring a suggestion. I'm going to what you just said. Sorry, if you're aspirant and you do your poster, before you paste your poster, you have to make a survey. If it's APC member's house or Labour Party member's house, before you go and put your poster. Some people you accommodate everybody. No. The issue of the guideline. That's is not meant for private. Yes. Because that's the electoral introduced and also the tax and then where is the value coming up? Thank you. Please. Let's all listen. He mentioned one of the two requirements Lagos State used during the last local government election. He's talking of LASRA, that is Certificate of Registration as a resident of Lagos. Even if it is not in what we read down, for you as an aspirant, please go and get it. And the process of getting it is very simple. Go to your local government office and you'll find the section where they are doing that registration. Once you're registered, they will give you a temporal certificate. That suffices. Secondly, they asked when the primary will take place. Like I said, no political party has the power to determine when primary will happen ahead of the guideline that will come from LASEC. In the guideline we're expecting from LASEC, they will give a period from so-so time to so-so time. All political parties are expected to have conducted their primary. So it is based on that the party will now fix their own date of primary election. Happy Nigerians, I want to briefly for you that what are we trying to do to make sure that after investing in this election, our election is not being rigged. Because this is a state election that the state government in most of the states for the trend we are following have been having one influence on the other. So we are appealing that in as much as you are giving us the right advice and we are ready to follow the advice and for our money not to be what? Not to be wasted. Please, how do we avoid rigging? How do we avoid rigging so that after all said and done, our election counts and will be declared anywhere we win the election? That's number one. Number two, I want to put it to our indefatigable leader, the chairman of the state, that you should see Lagos politics as investment and not a game. Because those we are contending with, they are powerful. And I want you to go to any length, in as much as you are giving us our own responsibility, to back us up as a mother and as a father, both financially, spiritually, security-wise, and otherwise. Because we are contending with hawks. We are contending with lions, and we know that you are lioness too. So please, use your good office to make sure that we are encouraged, so that we are not afraid. Thank you, and God bless you.
I have just two questions. My name is Augustine Chibueze from Amuodope. I want to ask two questions. One is, from what our lioness have given to us. You gave us guidelines of Lagos State. You have not given us the guidelines of the party. So we want to know what is the party expected from the aspirants. That's one question. Number two, I want to also ask, you talked about finances, that financially we as aspirants should be what? Financially stable. I want to ask you, ma, at this current stage, so my own best of my knowledge, I've been in the party from 2022 till now. Non-member in my ward, I want to speak in my ward, has ever paid monthly dues. What is the party doing about that? So that I don't use it to surprise us as aspirants during the time of our primaries. Thank you.
Please, I'm only giving advice, and I'm directing it to my leaders. Please, I want us to see this state as a state that we cannot joke with. Tinubu used this state and become the president of this country. Please, what I'm begging for is that I'm begging you leaders, please come as one, talk to the national. This election is going to hold no any other election holding the same time. This one is holding next year. Please go talk to everybody, support us. If we can be able to win this election grassrootsly, that means we can even win the state and we can also win the federal. Please, let's work as one. Please, that's what I'm begging for. Please. Thank you, sir.
Actually, somebody has asked my question already, but I just want to buttress on the question. Now, I believe you guys might have prepared enough, for this meeting, in the sense that I don't expect people to start going back. I don't expect people to start going back and say that you will go and conclude on the amount. Whatever.
Papa, Mama, and King. Okay, good afternoon. I want to quickly ask. My name is Flourish Yemisi from Alimosho. Okay, my question is, how do we intend to protect our votes? Because I know very quite well that they have the habit of grabbing, smashing, and running away with votes. You understand? So how do we intend to protect our vote? Apart from getting our own polling unit agents that are going there to ensure that they guide our votes. Our polling agents are working. But at the end of it, they will collect these results. They will still not announce us as the winner. So what can be done concerning that? Mama, are you hearing me, ma'am? You understand me? I haven't announced.
Please, can we listen? There are needs. We have the best EMS for this election. We have made arrangements that is going to be difficult for them. I just need everybody's cooperation so that whatever we tell you, please, I don't want this one out. Whatever we tell you, we are praying, please. We are praying.
Prayer, please.
Ina zanno fila ila kadri wa madwa kamola ila kadri la ila kadri khairun fi shari wa salamun likatu wa rufiya bismi kulli amri salamuni ya tamu tala ifajir bismillahir rahmanir rahim kullahu ahad allahu samad lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu bismillahir rahmanir rahim ina atayna khalika usara wa samabika wa ina shawadat al-fatiha bismillahir rahmanir rahim alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin arrahmanir rahim maliki yawmiddin iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in ihdina siratal mustaqim siratal ladzina an'amta alaihim ghayril maghdubi alaihim waladdallin amin anzalna fi lailatul qadr amen.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a presentation. Please, celebrities, please.